very successful. Well, if you get paid for it, I guess they consider you a professional.
I try to be as unprofessional as possible. That's my gig, right?
I get that, and I love that about you because you don't really give a shit, but I know you give a shit, off the camera and stuff. And you're
a family man too, right?
Yeah, a family man and a very successful business owner as well. And it's kind of cool, because you kind of give your character a different spin, and you definitely have balls to deal with some of the shit that you talk about and stuff like that. And it's very entertaining, but in the same token, it's very educational, especially with the companies that you promote, Prime Grip and Prime Line and some other things that you were talking about earlier. But what gave you that idea of like, you know what, I'm just going to be a straight up knucklehead and come up with this, this BDR character? Like, where did that come from?
Well, okay, it came from the roofing industry, right? So when I started getting on, I used to be a musician. I used to travel. I used to be on tour. We've opened up for big bands like Blink-182, Sum 41, Offspring. Like, we were on the Warped Tour. Mm-hmm. So I really liked entertaining. I'm really comfortable on a microphone. I'm really comfortable in front of people. So, I started having children. I got married, and I was out of boredom, right? I'm like, the roofing industry doesn't have any. They don't have anybody just to make people laugh, right? And I'm like, and it was kind of like this open door that I'm like, told my wife, I'm like, there's nobody doing this in the industry. I'm like, I think I can nail it out of the park. She's like, oh, do what the fuck you want. My wife's really cool, right? Yeah. So anyways, we decided to make a video, and somebody gave me an iPad from, it was an IKO iPad. It was given me because I sold so many shingles. Like, you take this iPad, and it came with an app that's called, I think it was called GarageBand. So I wrote my first song. I never edited music. I just kind of picked it up. It was like the shittiest song ever. Mm-hmm. It's the best damn roofer. Right. And then we get free roofs away usually every year to a less fortunate family or somebody in need. So we gave a free roof away to this family, and I was like, "Can I film on your house while I have a beer and smoke a joint?" She's like, "Obviously, you gave me a free fucking roof, whatever you want." Yeah. So we just kind of put this video out, and it was like 8-10 years ago maybe. And it got like 5,000 views in one day on YouTube, which was huge. Like now, everything goes viral now. But that back then, I was like, holy fuck, 5,000 people watch this video, but me being a fucking idiot. Mm-hmm. So that's how it just kind of just like, it was just an organic thing I just did. It was just one-time thing. And so many people liked it. Me and my wife talked about it. She's like, you should do something like Trailer Park Boys. We should do something stupid, right? Yeah. Like, because roofers, and then it just came from ideas in the industry that I've seen. Like, you always have that, that guy that says he's the best, but he's not. Yes. So that's kind of like the character, right? Like, he's the degenerate. He cheats on his wife. He doesn't do the roof. He is, but he claims he's the best. He's an arrogant asshole. Yes. And that's kind of where it all developed. So we just started doing it. And, my wife and my family are always behind me. Yeah. Even my children are in some of the videos. Yes. I love that. So people still ask me like, hey, you divorced from your wife? I'm like, that's just a skit. Like, every roofer's divorced. She has to be a good woman to understand that and support you to do that. But what's cool about that is I honestly think that at least 50% of people honestly believe that's what a roofer's life is about. So I think every roofer's life has been like mine. You go through a separation, you lose a lot of stuff, lose your license, go to jail, like you get a drug problem. Like that was my 20s. So some of the shit that I'm doing was my past, right? Yes, right. So I always say like BDR is also what happens if I didn't straighten myself around. Yes. Right. And I think everybody in the roofing industry either goes through that, and that's why it's so relatable to people. It is because they've all been there. That guy's an idiot. That was me. Right. They can laugh at themselves. Yeah, exactly. We're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you. And it's like even people laugh at me, but I have some people that are like addicts and they recovered and they're like, your videos make me laugh. And I'm like, well, they're supposed to. If you can laugh at yourself and make fun of your problems you had in the past, you're over it. Exactly. If you can't make fun of yourself for something you did in the past, you're not over it yet. Exactly. So I have tons of messages where people are thanking me for what I've done. Like people are like, I'm dying of cancer, man. Your videos fucking help me. Or I'm an addict and your videos, they make me fucking laugh. Like laughter is a medication. It is. It's free. It's the best healer. It's free. Yes. Right? It is. That's kind of the whole idea of the show. And we've just kind of maintained it.